Hey, Mister here, and this little game, a little bit of a tricky thing. Simple, very simple concept. It's like join the dots, but challenging. You have to, I'll just get into it, and we'll see how this gameplay. We're going to start with medium. Haven't tried hard, and I got to a point in medium where I couldn't progress either. It's a very simple game. You have to join the dots or put a line through the dots. And you'll see that once you do, you can proceed. So this seems like a pretty simple concept. So let's go. We're at level 2. So at the moment you go, yeah, this is all pretty simple. I've got this, bro. And now you start to see you've got more nodes. These are the nodes. And you have to try and figure out some kind of a pattern. So whatever that pattern might be, you have to figure it out. And you've got a few different choices you can do. There you go. So again, these first initial ones, they all seem a little bit simple and not too complex, but they're just to get you the idea of what's going on in the game. So now you can see this fuzzy node, you can't move this fuzzy node. So now you've got to figure out, how can I achieve what I need to achieve here and still do what I need to do as far as all these nodes go. So now you can see just straight off the bat with this one that things are getting a little bit kind of different. So you have to juggle things around. Maybe you can come up with something just to, there we go. So I'm not saying that's the only solution, but that is a solution to this puzzle. And now, of course, you can see I've got 4 of these little buggers, and I have to try and figure out, you can put them on things like that, and you go, yep, look, I'll do it this way. And it's like, alrighty, can I do something here? So it's not so cut and dry. So you might think, yeah, I've got to try something a little bit different here. And you do have to try something a little bit different. You've got to try and figure out where you might need to go with a line that can possibly intersect maybe 2 other lines or something like that, and possibly grab a 3rd line. So you can see here in this situation that it seems like, how on earth will I be able to do this? And there we go. So it's a matter of just playing these things around. Now the nodes do get more difficult, I think would be a good word. Sometimes I do think that some of them are just better off if you somehow cross the streams. Remember what they said in Ghostbusters, crossing the streams is bad, right? And look, it's just an interesting game, trying to figure out which way do I actually need to go here. So I'm going to actually think this looks like it's probably going to be a better pattern. Going this way, trying to get 2 done that way, and I'll bring this one up onto this dot and try and get 2 done that way. There we go. Just had to give that one a little bit of a thought. Now I've done this before. As high as I've been able to get is about level 15, I think it was. It seems like some of these things should be intuitive, but then you've got things like, yeah, well, why can't that one go? And so you can see there's a little bit of an issue with doing something which you think might be intuitive, and just it's not quite grabbing. So these do take a little bit of time to do, and that's why you've got these. You can do weird patterns with them just to see what you can try and come up with to cover some of these dots. Yeah, it's a trial and error type of a thing here in this game. Okay, so maybe I can Alright, so I've only got this one to do. Oh, I've got one up there. Okay, if I bring that one like that, that covers those two, and there we go. So just a little bit of trial and error, mixing and matching, mixing and matching. And look, this one seems kind of simple because they're all so close to each other. And I suppose in a sense some of the close ones are, because obviously that little dot can just cover them both. But maybe it can't. Maybe it's not so simple as I thought. So I've tricked myself maybe. Okay. Alright, well I'll just swap these two around. And oh, see? Looks like I've outsmarted myself trying to be tricky, just thinking they're all in a line together, so this shouldn't be too hard. But I've tricked myself, haven't I? Alright, so oh, hang on, I forgot I can move that one. And then this one can just go up and grab those two. Okay, so like I said, that's not the only solution to this level, but there's multiple solutions to all of the levels as you play this game. And that's what's interesting. Now, so here you've got a little conundrum. It's like, all right, so how can I do this? Can I squeeze this one out further? Will that come down to there? No. What about if I do something like this? Can I, you know, I seem to have just swapped some things around really there, haven't I? That doesn't seem to have worked too well for, oh, okay, that one needs to stay. So, what else can I do? There we go. Okay, so just a little bit of playing around. That's level 10. That's as far as I'll go. You end up, I think, around 17 or something. I had 7 nodes, and it's just started to get really, really complicated. A little bit of a puzzle game. It does keep you interested. It seems a little bit, it's a very trial and error game, so eventually you will get all levels. But yeah, link to this game's in the description below if you want to have a bit of a play of it. The music I think is kind of interesting as well while it's playing. It doesn't seem, it's obviously it's a looping music, but it doesn't seem to bother me. But anyway, let me know what you think of this game in the comments below. And until next time, thanks for watching.